Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
And I came across this movement, I call it, called the Suicide Girls. And they dance in a very special way. They're very proud of their bodies. These are women who look really empowered by who they are.
Okay.
When you watch it. And yeah, they get naked. But it's not just about that makes it, appealing and attractive. It's, it's the confidence, it's the performance. And you can feel that it's a lot of layers of meaning behind what it is that they do. Now, I might be putting a whole lot on it. I'm not sure, but if you go to Showtime, you can watch some of the docs that they've done. They've done 6 to date. They've done world tours. They've been around, established since 2001. They've opened up for Courtney Love. They've opened up for Guns N' Roses. They've done a lot of different things. The brand is strong. A lot of beautiful people who are involved with it. It's a beautiful presentation. I say this to explain why I want to have this woman here. She's the founder of the Suicide Girls, and I just kind of want to get to. I don't know a whole lot about it, but we can ask her anything and figure it out. Welcome to the show, Missy Suicide, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Missy.
Hey,
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Absolutely. Now,
that was probably the best intro I've ever gotten.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man. You want to take that? I'll send it to you. I dare you put it in your next documentary. I dare you.
Do it.
All right.
Okay. You free of charge. I wouldn't charge you nothing for that. Take that. Just give me my credit and shout out the show. I'm joking. Suicide Girls, how did you come up with this concept? And can you explain to the audience what it is?
Well, Suicide Girls started in the summer of 2001, and it was kind of a different time frame. Like, the only girls that were really celebrated as being beautiful were, either Kate Moss, like super thin supermodels, or like Pamela Anderson, like silicone enhanced, both blonde. Like, that was the range of beauty, really.
Silicone enhanced. I heard that. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
But I thought that the girls that I knew were the most beautiful girls in the world. Girls with piercings and tattoos, and like girls with attitude and girls with confidence. And so I started taking pinup style photos of them. Mm-hmm. And I realized that they had so much to say and so much to share with the world, that I didn't just want to put them like in a book or on the wall or whatever. And so I created a website where they could share their thoughts and feelings. It was a social network back before MySpace or Friendster or Facebook or anything like that, where the girls could keep online journals, blogs, and update like with their pinup photos and it's a membership based website as well. So the members could also post their blogs, and it really became a community, a place where people could come together and share their lives.
Share their lives, the stories.
Okay, so why suicide then? What was that part of the name?
Yeah. It's girls who commit social suicide by choosing to live life their own way. It was...
That's deep.
That's game right there.
It's from a Chuck Palahniuk book. He wrote Fight Club. And in his book Survivor, he was describing the girls that hang out in Pioneer Square in Portland. And so it was a term that kind of struck me as fitting.
Suicide Girls. And it drove, it caused a lot of attention to by the word suicide in itself.
Right. Yeah. And even though I really like the meaning behind everything, but like Sway was saying, you guys still get naked at the end of the day. So how did your family deal with that?
My family, at first they were like, this seems a little weird. But after a while they started to really embrace it. So my grandmother was raised very like Republican and, like very conservative. And she was not at all excited about the fact that I was taking naked pictures of girls and that, or that like I had tattoos or piercings, or she just didn't understand any of it. And then after our first book came out, she was looking through it and she was like, "Oh, this is beautiful. You've done really beautiful, tasteful, classy job with this." Mm-hmm. And then she was like, "Well, your tattoos they do really enhance your body." She was like, if I had ever gotten a tattoo, I would have gotten a butterfly. And I was like, Grammy, you're 75 years old. It was just before her 75th birthday. I'm like, who do you have to impress? It's your body. You should be able to do with it what you like. It's, you should be able to enhance it. So she and I went out and got matching tattoos.
Your grandmother's a suicide girl.
Yeah.
Wow. Missy Suicide is here from the Suicide Girls, which is a collective of women from interesting places in our society that aren't typically celebrated when you think of the mainstream platforms like Hollywood or the film industry, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Who are everyday average women who have something unique about them. Suicide Girls are. They may have tattoos, or they may have nose piercings. They might have clit piercings, whatever. They may have it. And we have Missy Suicide, who is here with us today. They've done tours. Burlesque. What is burlesque, by the way? I mean, I've seen it, but what really is? Where did that word come from? Is that a French word?
I think I don't know. I think it's probably French, but it's really like a sexy, sort of seductive, teasing dance.
Yeah. And everyday average women can do this, right? There seems to be, I think we watch it a lot of times. Men at first, we watch it, from a sexual place. Is that okay? Is that allowed for us to fantasize about these girls who are dancing? Is that the...
Yeah, I mean, it's sexy. It's supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be teasing, sort of sexy, get you in the mood. But it's, it's not objectifying.
Yeah.
It's empowering. Like the girl she's in control of how she's presenting her sexiness.
So your 75-year-old grandmother, who you revealed to us, got a tattoo at 75. First of all, how did she endure the pain?
I asked her if she wanted to go first or if she wanted me to go first so she could watch. She was like, "Sweetie, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to go first because I just took a Valium."
Damn, Ooh. She does drugs too. Wow. Her grandma's a raver. Would your grandma strip down naked and could she be a suicide girl in front of the camera?
Wow, Grammy. I don't know. She got the tattoo 8 years ago, so now she's
83?
83, yeah. So
God bless her. It was never too late.
Never.
It's her body.
It's true. It is her body.
Who she has to impress. It's her body.
She could, she could definitely take some sexy pinup pictures. Confidence. It's kind of an analogy for the Suicide Girls. Like, who do you have to impress? Like, you have to live your life the way that you want to.
Older women are sexy. I don't know why people don't want to see them naked.
Wow. So how does that help you with Missy? How does that help you then with your personal? Because he's always just in my business. Sway wants to know more about me. I don't tell him much. He wants to know more. But tell me, how does that affect your personal life, like dating guys or girl? I don't know. What's your sexual preference?
I'm married.
Oh, so your husband doesn't care?
No. No, I mean, like it's your body and you're beautiful and you're celebrating yourself as being confident and it's empowering. It's you're projecting the sexiest version of yourself.
Okay.
And it gives you confidence. Like you're
Yeah, but he doesn't get jealous that hundreds of thousands of men are
right.
are pleasuring themselves to his woman like dancing. He never said nothing.
I'm not one of the dancers.
Okay.
But
all right. So you're smart.
The brain, she's the brain behind it.
Okay.
But he never asked for a threesome, thinking about the hundreds of thousands of women that get naked and you take photos of.
No.
Got a husband.
He's losing.
That's a good man she got.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Missy? And so your next, how many tours do you do a year?
This is the first tour that we've done in 6 years. We took a little hiatus, and so this is our North American tour, and we're going to be in Australia in March, and we're hoping to do more international stuff over the spring.
When you come back to New York with the girls and you hold that audition, I'm just saying, I think I'm qualified enough to be one of the judges of who you when you want my opinion in this, right?
Hey, we're thinking about doing a reality show. Maybe you can be a judge.
I could be something, right? Because it's not Suicide Guys. It's kind of discriminatory.
What makes you qualified, though, Sway?
His intro game.
Did you hear that intro I gave her?
Oh, okay.
I've been watching this for years, Heather.
Okay, all right.
I know what it is.
His sister's a dancer.
Yeah.
My
got
sister's a
it.
dancer.
That's
Whoa,
right.
But what about if your sister wanted to be a suicide girl, Sway? Would you let her?
First of all, it's my older sister, so it ain't about.
Ain't no wins.
She's done things I wouldn't have let her do in the past, and I had no say-so in it. But thank you, Missy, for coming. How can people reach you if they want to find out more? You got the site?
Yeah, suicidegirls.com. It's where the community lives and where you can find all the pictures of the beautiful girls. And, you can check us out on Facebook or on Instagram or whatnot as well.
Suicidegirls.com. Check it out. Missy, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
You're listening to Sway in the morning
on Shade 45.